A warm welcome to you all for the two-day national workshop for the students of life sciences on the platform of Botany for You. In the last lecture, I discussed about various career opportunities in life sciences in India. Today, I will be speaking on various examination, its pattern and requirement to study abroad. I am Dr. Nitin Lavane and I'm working in Bhavans College, Andheri, Mumbai. Now, last time, this is the slide from the last lecture only. What do you mean by life sciences? Life sciences or biological sciences comprises the branch of science that involves scientific study of life and organism such as microorganisms, plants and animals including human beings. But this classification is organismal, which means that when we are studying plants, we call it as botany. When we are studying microorganisms, we are calling it as microbiology. When we are studying zoology, we are studying the animals. However, in the days of specialization, we are studying life sciences or biological sciences from various perspectives, namely biochemistry, biotechnology, biophysics, molecular biology, genetic engineering, forensic sciences. All these are now separate discipline and established discipline. Now coming to when we should start planning about our career in life sciences. This is also a slide from my last lecture. As I told you, it is you can start very well from your 12th standard onwards. Either you go for medicine, agriculture, pharmacy, veterinary engineering, or you can do your bachelor in sciences. But now today we are going to talk about various examination to study abroad, right? Now, if you want to go abroad, what are the different stages at which you can go abroad and realize your dreams of studying in a foreign university? What are the different types of examinations that are conducted which are helpful and which are essential for each and every student to go abroad? Now these are the list of the examination which are required to go abroad to study in foreign universities. Some of these exams are SAT, that is Scholastic Aptitude Test, ACT, that is American College Testing, GRE, that is Graduate Record Examination, GMAT, Graduate Management Admission Test, TOEFL, that is Test of English as a Foreign Language, IELTS, it is sometimes spelled as IELTS, that is International English Language Testing System. Now we'll go one by one. Now we'll talk about SAT. SAT is Scholastic Aptitude Test. Now this SAT examination is for those students who want to study abroad in US, Canada, UK, Australia and various other countries. Now this examination is basically for students who want to go after their 12th standard. They want to start do their undergraduate degree. Undergraduate here means doing your BA, BCom, BSc, BE and other such degrees. Now the student in the class 11th and 12th, they can take the SAT examination so that they can submit their score to the colleges as a part of college application procedure. If you don't appear for SAT, you can't appear for these particular scrutiny processes. That is we call by the name as admission. What is the fees? It is $96, right, without essay, and $113 with an essay. Now, how is the pattern of SAT examination? SAT is a standardized multiple choice paper pencil test that measures student skill in three core areas. Now, what are these core areas? Maths and evidence-based critical reading and writing. Now, how many times you can take this exams in a year? You can give 6 to 7 times in a year. Now, what is the pattern of this examination? Now, SAT has 4 sections: reading, writing, and language; maths, where no calculator is used; and second one, a maths where calculator is used. The test taker may opt for to write an essay, which in that case is the fifth section altogether. Now we'll go to the SAT exam in detail. Now the reading test of the SAT is made up of one section with questions and a time limit of 65 minutes. Writing and language test of the SAT is made up of another section which has got 44 multiple choice question and time limit of 35 minutes. Now maths portion of the SAT is divided into two sections. One section in which the calculator is not used, which consists of 20 questions, out of which 15 are multiple choice and 5 are of grid type, and it is the time given is 25 minutes. The second maths test is where the calculators are involved and where the number of questions is 38. 30 questions are choice based, that is multiple choice, and it is of grid type, and the time is 55 minutes. So the total time for the scored portion of SAT is 3 hours, or 3 hours and 50 minutes if the optional essay section is taken. The total score for the SAT is calculated by adding the two section score, resulting in a total score that ranges from 400 to 1600. Much more is the score, the better are the chances of getting higher scholarship, better job opportunities, even compensating your scores where in your 11th and if you have got less score, then also the higher SAT score can compensate for that. Even the SAT score also take care of your future job opportunities as well. Now coming to the second examination, that is called by the name as ACT. Now what is that? American College Testing. Now this is again a standardized state for admission in undergraduate schools. Undergraduate schools here means we are talking of universities based in US and Canada. Now what does it consist of? It consists of 4 sections. English 45 minutes, you have to, in that 45 you have to solve 75 questions. Maths 60 minutes, 60 questions. Reading part 35 minutes, 40 questions. Science 35 minutes, 40 questions. Now there is an optional writing which is having 40 minutes. So the total time is 3 hours and 35 minutes. Now so the total hour is 4 sections and you have got 215 questions for it. Each section of the ACT, that is English, Maths, Reading and Science, is scored on a scale of 1 to 36. So better is the scale, higher is your chances of getting admission. Now how much is the fees? It is approximately 54.50 pounds altogether. So it comes to around 4,000 to 5,000 rupees as such. So it is conducted only few times in a year, that is from September to July. So you don't have the options of giving at any point of time. You have to appear in this particular period only. Now this score which you will get, it is valid for 5 years. Again, I will summarize it. This test ACT is for taking admission for undergraduate courses in US and Canada. Next examination, GRE, which is the examination which is taken by more than 500,000 people every year across the globe. Now, what is this? Graduate record examination. It is a score of a candidate that are accepted of thousands of graduate programs across the world for masters as well as doctoral degrees. Earlier two exams which you saw, they were for only undergraduates. Now this is for the PG and doctoral degree, especially in US, Canada, UK and Australia. Now there are two types of GRE. First GRE is called as the general GRE and second one is called as the subject GRE. Now general GRE, it consists of quantitative reasoning, which has 40 questions, which has to solve in 70 minutes. Verbal reasoning, 40 questions in 60 minutes. Analytical writing, that is 30 minutes you have to do that particular comprehension kind of a thing. Now second type of GRE is called as subject GRE. So some of the universities, they require GRE scores along with the general GRE, that is called as a subject GRE. Now what are the different subjects in which you can give it? It is physics, maths, literature, psychology, biology, chemistry and biochemistry. Now this biochemistry is basically for molecular biology and cellular biology. Now how it is conducted? It is a computer based test conducted across the cities in India. How much is the fees? It is US dollar around 200. In Indian rupees, it comes to around 15 to 16,000. So you should need to make a provision for that also. Now, how many times a student can appear? the student can appear maximum 5 times in a year, but not in a period of 21 days. Now, what does it mean? Higher GRE score means higher scholarship, higher opportunities, and it also compensates for your low academic courses also. Now, coming to the GRE score is valid for 5 years from the date of the examination. The total time is 3 hours and 10 minutes. What does it include? Verbal reasoning, quantitative reasoning, and analytical writing. I think I talked about it. Now, the quantitative and verbal sections are out of 170 points, making the highest possible score of GRE as 340. So, what does it mean? So, if you are getting a 340, it means that you are going to get uh, the approval letter from the topmost universities in the world. You are going to get the acceptance letter from these universities. Now, you can see what is the in verbal reasoning. It is the score will vary from 130 to 170. Quantitative reasoning 130 to 170. Analytical writing, this is taken it is not taken into the consideration, but it is very important. So the total score varies between 260 to 340. What does it mean? That our aim should be to get as much as possible, around 340. Now coming to the next exam, that is the GMAT, Graduate Management Admission Test. I will not speak about it more because this is an examination for those students who want to do their MBA degrees, right? But many students who might start with life sciences as an undergraduate, but they wanted to build up their career in management. For that, this particular examination has been included in this particular section altogether. Again, this is a computer based test. The validity is for 5 years. What does it include? It includes analytical writing assessment, where a topic is given and you are given 30 minutes. It analyzes the how good you are there in the argument. The second one is integrated reasoning. Here 12 questions are given, 30 minutes. What does it do? It consists of multiple source, graphic interpretation, table analysis as such. So how good are you in interpretation of the data? Next one is your quantitative aptitude. That is somewhat your maths. 31 questions and you are given 60 minutes. Problem solving. How good you are there in solving the problems. So that analytical skill is tested out there. Now verbal section, that is your grammar, comprehension, etc. It consists of 35 questions and you are being given 65 minutes. How much is the fees? Around 250 US dollar, which is comes to approximately 17,700 rupees. How much time? You have to score to this examination in 3 hours. The next exam, the very useful, that is called as the TOEFL, test of English as a foreign language. Now, why this test is important? Because throughout the world, there are native languages are there. Many countries, they follow native language to teach. But when you are there in an international arena, you need to follow the English language, which is considered to be an international language. In such condition, if we are good in international language, we will be able to communicate with our professors in the university, with our friends, with our colleagues very effectively. And for this only, the examination which tests the English are been put in the place. Now, what does it do? The test of English as a foreign language is a standardized test to measure the English language ability of non-native speaker wishing to enroll in the English-speaking universities. Now, what does it contain? What does it test? It tests your reading capability. How much time? 60 to 80 minutes. It tests your listening, 60 to 90 minutes. Speaking, 20 minutes. And for writing, it will also test your writing skill for 50 minutes. The TOEFL, that is it is again the examination which is based on your computer, which is taken on the computer. The total scale is 0 to 120 points. So what should be our aim? Our aim should be to get around 120 score. That is the maximum score which each of us should try to aim for. And each section is scored from 0 to 30 scale. The validity is for 2 years. How many times you can take the exam? You can take the exams as much time as possible, but not more than once in a 12 days. How much is the fees? It is 180 US dollar. How much is the Indian currency? It will 13,000 to 14,000. Now the next exam is IELTS, IELTS, that is the International English Language Testing System. It is an international standardized test of English language proficiency for non-native English language speakers. How much is the validity? Again, it is for 2 years. One person can give as many times as he wish, but IELTS exam is conducted every month for only 2 or 3 times. The fees is approximately 14,000. Why it is important? Because more than 10,000 colleges, agencies, and other institutions in over 140 countries they accept IELTS score. What is the pattern out there? It includes reading, listening, speaking, and writing. Reading, there are 60 questions are there, and you have to answer in 40 minutes. Listening, 40 questions in 30 minutes. Speaking, 3 questions are there, and for that you are getting 11 to 15 minutes. Writing, there are 2 questions are there, and you have to write for 60 minutes. The highest score for IELTS is 9, and the lowest score is 1. Each score is a reflection of different level of English user. Say for example, a person getting a 9 score, that is he is in band 9. He is considered to be an expert user of an English language. Now you will ask me why it is important. It is not only important to get admission in good universities or colleges in the world, but it will also helpful for immigration purposes. If you are interested in to immigrate to other countries, there they will test your skill, whether you are having TOEFL score or IELTS score. And if you are having IELTS score, they give you some marks, and which is helpful for immigration processes. Again, once you are there in the foreign universities, you have got all these career paths, which I had already discussed in my last lecture. Finally, thank you very much, and wishing you a, a brighter future. And I hope that this lecture will be useful to you to carve your path and study in foreign universities. Wishing you all the best. Thank you very much.